art down.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Look at all these fabulous papers.
Ooh, they are.
This
They
is
are.
this is what I was working on earlier, and
Ah,
just for you, I scrubbed my hands and fingernails.
oh my
So my
gosh,
hand,
mine look. I have a different color on every nail for
I
fall.
noticed that.
They
It's
graduate
really
up.
cute.
Thanks. Um, so hello everyone. If you're out there, say hello in the chat. I know it's just now noon. When a few people get here, we're going to do a little something to shake off the week. I know I missed last week, and I've really been missing you guys. Really been
We
missing you
need
guys.
to shake a
We need
lot
to
of
shake
stuff
it off.
off. Let's say.
That's right. There's a
Um,
lot of stuff, and we're just going to shake it off today and get down to it. So,
yes.
if we get a few people in here, let me do a
Yeah.
spiel. Should I do a
Hi,
spiel?
Anne.
And hello.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my spiel. I really don't have a spiel, but I would like to say, if you're here for the first time, let us know. Let us know either in chat or come back and comment afterwards. And a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. I am Texture Junkies, and this is Eddie Makes Art helping me today. And we're here to giggle and laugh and shake off this week. Shake off the last 2 weeks. How's that?
Oh yeah. Did we shake off the last 10 years?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good too. I would say that we're probably I'm gonna read from a couple decks here, and we'll get right to it. But we're gonna do a mini meditation first, just like, hi, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
We're gonna do a little shake it off meditation. So maybe we should start that right now. What do you think, Eddie? You ready to do some art? We're gonna alter a book today. I've got 2 of them, but I have an idea, and I've got those sort of 1950s colorful little witchy Halloween papers. They're so pin-up cute, which is not usually my style. So I pulled out a couple different sets of things. I want to do a darker one too. So I want this one to be smaller. That's what we're going to work on today. But first, put your feet flat on the floor. Flat on the floor. Drop your hands to your side or put them in your lap. Drop your shoulders and take a big, deep breath. Hey, Becky. Do this with us. Everyone needs it. Feet on the floor. Drop your shoulders. Hands on your lap. Big breath in and hold it for 4 seconds and let it out for 4. Do it again and drop your shoulders even more each time. Now I want you to take 60 seconds and quietly or out loud think to yourself 3 things that you are thankful for. 3 things you're thankful for. Now concentrate on those 3 things. Take another big, deep breath and hold for 4. Let it out for 4. And roll your shoulders. Roll them back. You can open your eyes. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders back. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Oh, maybe roll your neck around. Oh, that feels better than I thought it was going to right there. That's nice. Okay. How do we feel, guys? Shaking off the world. Letting it all.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Okay. So things are crappy.
Hi, Bobby.
But we have each other, we have art, and we have this moment. So let's use it. Hi, Bobby. So I'm going to go to full screen and I'm going to pull one of each of these. And the reason I chose these ones today is because I wanted something colorful and something happy. And there's a reason. I'll show you in a moment. Okay. Full screen. There we go. Let me straighten that out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I taped up this box. Remember, it was all crushed because Mom got it for me. First thing I want to do, and these have stuff on the front and the back, which is crazy. And these are the Powerful Thought cards, and they're from the 90s. And I think they're intended to be an Oracle deck, but she probably didn't want to scare people. So they're called Powerful Thought cards.
It's marketing for you.
That's what it is. And I'm going to take this one right here on top. I kind of like that one. It kind of has Christmas trees on it. We're going to read the front and the back in a moment. And then we're going to take one of these, because these ones have nice words, nice powerful words that can sometimes, that one wants to come out, sum up the week and help us get through the next one. So that's what we're going to do. So this is, the sun. I'm waiting for the great solar flash right now. I don't know about you guys. The sun. I am nourished by the great sun. As a result, the light within me grows brighter and brighter. Oh, that's really special because all of the people that I follow keep talking about that great solar flash that's coming. All right. And I claim my own power. And I lovingly create my own reality. Wow, that's a special card, isn't it? I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. We really needed that one this week. I think that's great. And this one says, I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. These are great.
Those are both great.
These are, those are perfect cards. I'm sorry I posted them so late last time. I didn't make it back up to my art room to take the photo, and I didn't take the photo right away. And that can be problematic. So that means that this moment, and then we'll get right down to getting messy. Okay. But I'm going to take a picture.
Hi, Anne. Welcome. Happy Friday.
Hi, Anne. We had the most perfect, beautiful cards. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. And the sun, I am nourished by the great sun. As a result, the light within me grows brighter and brighter. And I will get these on the community page because they're on my phone. So I have like 1,000 of them to delete on my phone. I never delete them. So bad. I'm so bad. Okay, let's get rid of this and let me talk about the things that I want to do here. I've got 2 books that I pulled out to alter. 2 completely different styles. First, I want to show you these. I got another set of these. I love these. I ordered a witch set, and they're like old black and white photos of women in hats, and they're like black and white photos though. And I'm excited to get those. These are very cool though. Are they like collage? Like they look like a collage. They are a collage, yeah. Like over book pages. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Ooh, she's neat. Oh, she's so beautiful. I love her big hair. I love how they're representing all the different types of women around the world, you know? Like, I love how they're including many skin colors in those. I think that's wonderful. Okay, so, I hope those witch ones come soon. And then this. I got this to stamp packaging for the earrings that I've been making, or necklaces or whatever.
That's
Hi,
so up
Sherry.
your alley.
Yeah,
Hi, Sherry.
beautiful. Anyway, okay, so that's enough of that. Here's the plan. Here's the thought. So I have two completely different camps here, and styles to choose from. Because I really want to do a set that's more dark and grungy, and I have all these sort of darker papers and these sort of earthy things. I also have these girls with the mushrooms, and I kind of want to do one like that. But I want to do this first, these ones. And I want to make it a smaller book. So that would be the plan. And because this is not my normal, like the kind of backgrounds you might put with these, I was like stretching my brain, like stretching and scratching. What do I put with these? So here's my thought. I pulled out two books. I've got this book to alter for the darker set, which is perfect. And look at that color, and it's falling apart. And then I've got this one. And this one, I think there's a lot of green in here. And I think if I didn't go with something shiny and new and create my own, I think this would be the next best thing, because I really want to alter
That is a great shade of green.
It really is. It's beautiful. That's why I have it. I should have read it before. I always kick myself for not reading the books before I tear them up, but I haven't been reading lately. I just haven't had time.
I should have been bored. I should have been like stuck in the 70s. I love the colors. And oh my God.
I should have been at Woodstock, so.
I'm crazy, but yeah.
They are great cards, aren't they, Sherry? Yeah. You're listening and cleaning the porch. Well, that's okay. We are so glad to have you here.
Come clean my railings, Carla.
Yeah. The landlord's coming tomorrow to tear our oven out. Because it's one of those little ones in the wall, and it just doesn't work very good, and it just heats everything up on the cabinet above it, and it's just a weird little oven. It was remodeled in 1968. The kitchen was. And so he's coming to pull it out tomorrow. He already came last week to measure it. Now he's coming to pull it out. And I haven't really been home this week, and everything's just kind of messy, so that means that I can't continue to play today, and I am going to have to go down and do that afterwards. And I'm not very happy about it. I didn't want to have to go. Well, I have all the beads and stuff sitting around my chair, and it's just, general, because I haven't been home and I worked yesterday, messy stuff. Okay, so here's my plan, my thought with this. I think we'll do this one next. What I'm going to do is less pages on this one, fewer pages, because I want to, and this was the other thought I had, could have been a baby book, because those are fewer pages. This needs all sanded and stuff, and I could end up doing that, but what I'm thinking is I can pull from here some things in the 17 magazine, because they all look like pinup girls, these old magazines, and this one is 1964. It's a little after this, but I mean, it's fall. Look at these. Look, it's actually August. Isn't that weird? They were getting ready for school.
That's back to school issue.
Back to school issue. That's right. Okay, so go ahead.
really quick, Bobby says that those pictures are beautiful. And she's really excited because she has books that she can use, but
Oh,
she's never
yay.
altered an actual book, and she wants
I love altering books, and we've done a handful of them now.
to. Mhm.
I just think they're so much fun. But so what we need to do first is prep this book and decide kind of how many pages we want, because it is a skinny book already. And we know that, especially with me, I'm going to chunk up those pages and it's going to be gator mouthed. So what I'm going to do is just do fewer pages. But the first thing you do when you alter a book, and then we'll work on a few little things here. You have to prep your book. So that means this one, the spine is intact, so I don't really need to mess with it, but I may want to take it off and punch holes and put rings in it. That is an option, or the tabs. I could get rings. But the first thing you would do if you're going to alter a book and keep it intact is you take your first page here, not your cover, but the second page technically, and you want to pull out because you've got to make room for chunkiness, for thick other pages, other papers, things you're going to add to it. So you want to pull out 3 or 4 pages in between. So if I pulled out 3, then I would take the first page that I saved, this one right here, and that page right after that. Try to get all of it out, unless it's going to tear up your spine and disconnect your book. And then you glue these two together. So what happens is that torn part right here gets buried in between and you don't see it. So you just take a glue stick, and then you can go back around the edges later. Just take a glue stick and kind of get the centers, kind of get it ready. Just leave that open. And then take your book. Now, when you do this, if you don't flatten it while you're gluing it, you're going to end up with pages that are slightly skewed as you go deeper into the book. So you're going to try not to do that. So those are my pages all glued together. And see, now I don't have that tear right there. You can also push it from the other side just to make sure that you get.
Hi, Celia. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, hi, Celia. Oh, hello.
Celia,
so
sorry.
Okay, so then you're going to take that next page. We've got this. See, we've got that wrinkle there, and that's because they skewed, which is fine. I'm going to cover it, but I do the best I can not to have that happen. After I'm talking about it, that's the worst skew I've ever had. That's great. Okay, and then you take the next page, the following page, and you push that aside, and you pull out the 3 in between again, so that you have a page that's untorn to glue to another page that's untorn. Save these, we can use them. And then you glue those 2 together.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
And so on, and so on. Yeah. So that's how you would go about doing that. But I kind of have a thought here. Let me have a thought. Oh no, she has a thought.
Go for it, girl. I've got the splash cards up.
Huh?
I have splash cards up.
Yep. Oh my gosh, my computer screen, it's mounted to the ceiling above my desk, and it's like I keep seeing more splatters on it. Every time I spray at my desk, and it's a foot off my desk because it's on the slope of the attic ceiling, right? But it's only a foot off my desk, and it's still catching the splatter. Okay, so
Stuff goes everywhere.
Kind of what I was thinking, though. Do I want to remove the covers altogether? I know I just did that to show you how to do that. Especially for Bobby, since you've never altered a book. But another way to alter it would be just use the front and back cover and put rings in it. So I was kind of thinking I could do that because, this kind of lends to polka dots and stripes and shiny things, and because it's so colorful and poppy almost. But I could leave it in place. Thoughts. And I'm wondering, is there a way to keep some of the pages connected, or do I have to take the whole thing out? Like, if I wanted to leave the two that I worked on, say, and just cut a section out of the spine,
Hi, Julie Parker's here.
Julie, hey, Julie, look. Did you see that?
Hi, Julie.
Julie, this is your book.
I'm going to mute myself for just a moment. I have to go grab a delivery. I'll be right back.
Okay. Go get my mail, too. So, I'm not sure. Maybe what I'll do is I will leave the spine and I'll do rings on the other one. Since it is falling apart, we go to do the darker one because I have a lot of things to put in this one. But this one is falling apart. So maybe what I'll do is I will do this one differently and just use the front and the back and connect it in another way. Maybe it'll be the tabs. That might be nice. So I'm not going to prep all this on camera. We're going to get to doing a few of the things that we're going to add to the journal, because that's always a nice way to start and to get into the groove of, of your subject and kind of, get a feel for the kind of vibe you're going for, I guess. That's a good way to put it. So when you get to the point where you've done all your book, and you can take out more pages than that in between, it's just you're going to have like a ridge right here if you take out too many. Just know that. Ooh, I have fruit flies right now so bad around my stove because of all of the produce and the pears and the stuff coming in from the garden. It's driving me crazy. I even have a little trap up. It's not working. So I'm thinking, let's make some dangles. Should we make some dangles to go with this? We could use because I'll prep this off camera because it's monotonous. But let's use a couple of these book pages here, or just some scraps that I pulled to the side, and make some dangles with some of these. Should we do that? And maybe even some little framed things that like almost some cabochons that can go on pockets or whatever. They won't be, too fat, but let's do that. Okay. Let me see what we got. Did you guys want to look through this? Any interest in looking through a bit of this first?
Of course.
Yeah? You guys want to see what's in here? All right. Well, I was here, so I'm going to start here. I love that they're wearing crazy hats in this. And I was thinking the colors are great here because these are very colorful. And we might be able to turn any of these girls into witches. So, oh my gosh, look at their headscarves. They're leather. She's wearing leather on her head, and she's got a pointy hat. I mean, they could be colorful witches. I could also turn them into. I could give them wings. I could, because I'm not going to use bat wings. I'm not going to use all of the where the science girl or the pirate. I used her in a thing, her head at least, or the bee. I'll save those for something else. But the witches and the chick in the web, I'll use those ones. And these are not all the there are other papers here that are not identified in a sticker. I love these two. They make me so happy. But I could go with some color. It would just depend on if it speaks to me or not. Let's see. Oh, I love this. Oh, she's so cute.
That is cute. But I have to wear more. You know what's funny? is there are a lot of men now, like young guys that are like hip and cool, who wear decorative scars like that.
Seriously?
Yes,
Wait, I have seen a guy in that.
fashion
I can only think
for
of
men
one.
has become very fluid.
That's really weird. Your sound is crackly again, but we won't worry about it. Is it crackly for you guys? Okay, Julie says you're showing that tear out pages and glue two together. Do the same amount of pages tearing out all the way through the book, and it will sit really. It won't after you fill it up, Julie. It feels like it might sit wonky, but after you fill it up, what you're doing is you're making room for the other layers you're going to put in between. So you can add things to your pages and your book doesn't gator mouth so much. Otherwise, there's only enough room in that book cover for the pages that are currently there. And as soon as you start adding layers, it starts gatoring. Yeah. It's just about oh yeah, they hear you crackly too. You're fine though. This has the Beatles in it. I've been tearing this up forever, and you know, I had a lady contact me because I had some of these on Etsy, and she contacted me. She was looking for a specific issue from the 50s because she was in high school and she was a model and she was in an issue. And she was looking for that issue, and I looked through all of mine, and she didn't even know what issue it was. She knew what year it was. She knew what season it was. So I had to go through all of them, and then she knew what she was advertising.
Wow.
I had to go through all of them and did not find her. It was exhausting.
Oh,
I tried
that would
so
have been
hard.
so awesome, though.
I did try really hard for her to do that. So anybody that speaks to me, and that's kind of how I approach, she has dribble. That's if something's like, oh, she's perfect, and it usually has something to do with a facial expression or and what she's wearing. I mean, it's like a, the full package, really. And there could be advertisements like black shoes. I did save a page further back where she's got, or where it's just like a bunch of shoes, and there's some green ones and some with a red and white striped sock that I thought was cute. So we may use those. But I think this is probably the perfect magazine for this project. What I'm trying to do is there's a black shoe.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Is it better?
You're okay, Eddie. Don't worry about it.
Just, I'm going to mute myself and work on it.
I'm doing most of the yammering anyway. I can't help myself. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I love this. I could do red tights. I would be so happy with that. Just on one page, red tights with something funny, some funny words or something. You know how I like to use a leg or a shoe. You guys have seen me do this before. Here she is with a mask. That's kind of speaking to me, and it's a little bit creepy. I don't know if it's speaking to me in that language. Maybe the other book. Not really going for creepy, though. I want to go for, like, my usual female empowerment sort of, oh, thank you. Hi, Lamont. Welcome. Thank you. I got a fall set of gel polish because it was cheaper than what I was trying to order, which was just like the base and the top. It came with that. So I got the whole set, and they came in all these fall colors, and each one of these is a different color that graduates up to the next. I thought it was fun. They're not blue, though. I have been trying to do blue nails. Let's see. Oh, this is a copy of the page. It's a black and white version of the page that I want to use back there. Maybe I should take that out and use it on something small. Maybe the same page. Maybe this is the pocket. Okay. Good thing about these is most of them are split in half because they sold their advertising lengthwise. And a lot of the times, like, there's that length again. Not this. There's that again. So if you tear something out, I find that I have the other half to work with still. This was one of the fashion pages. So where's my ruler? So my cat followed me in here today, and I almost thought I wasn't going to get her out of here before we started. She found a place deep undercover, like in the corner, like probably on my gel plates or something in a bin. And I thought she was going to... Are you there, Eddie? I can't hear you, honey. We can't hear you. Are you trying your microphone? Anyway, I couldn't get to her, and we'll let you mess with that. It's still not working. I'm really not worried about the crackle, Eddie. It's okay. Isn't she pretty? She looks familiar. Some of these girls grew up to be people that we watch on TV or in movies, and it's funny. Like Martha Stewart, she was one of them. She was a 17 model. We're getting toward the back where the advertisements are, and it's usually the advertisements where I find the stuff that I like the most. There's another shoe. Kind of boring. It's dancing. Oh, it's Annette and Frankie. How funny. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to make something. How's that? No. Didn't I just say nope? This was my intuition. I like this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take that one out. All right. Now let's put this away. Okay. So I did take out some little things here. Let me grab them. So I've got some charms here. I've got, they paid for a full page ad there. That was pretty special. I'm wondering, can she go on a spread this way? Hold on. I'm wondering if that's not a full page, you know, like a page. That's cute, right? I can put a hat on her or give her some wings. I think it's cute. Hi, Belinda. So, Lamont, tell us where you're from. I think we know. Oh, Paula. So, no to red shoes? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I do have a bit of paper here. I have some scraps with me. Let's see. I've got this little basket. And you guys remember the paper we inked? I think those would be good. The ones that are brightly colored for our pages when we get down to it. There's Eddie. Are you there, Eddie? Okay. Speak.
Any volume?
There you are.
All right. I did it. I'm taking.
You did it. How exciting. So I got to figure out what it is that I want to make first. And I think this is going to be a pocket. Because if I do the shoe from that, maybe I can do the shoe coming in on one side, and this will be a pocket on the other side. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a black and white version, a smaller version of that, where they're numbering the shoes to tell you what they're called. And then you go down and read, you know. So let's get I don't always like make all this stuff up ahead of time, but there are some things, you know, before you start your journal that I think are fun to do ahead to get into your feel for the journal. And I end up making extra things, and those go in a bin with the other extra things, honestly, but it's okay because it kind of sets a tone.
Mm.
I've got here, got to choose which one is going to go with this ahead of time, really, because let's see, I want to choose the right paper to go behind it. So I'm probably going to use this shoe. This one's green. These are like striped tights, but they're a bold color. Let's see. And if I do one of these on each page, these are so cute. Little too busty. Just a little.
Hey, not wrong, Busty.
I think she's so adorable, and she looks like she's from the 1920s to me.
Yes.
Yeah. That is a red and white striped sock, I think. So it could be that one. Or just this one. I like that one with it. Okay. I think she's gorgeous, but she has a different feel. I mean, you know, looks more like she's from Batman. Doesn't she? Okay, so if I'm going to pin these two together, I'll make the pocket, I'll paper clip it to this, so that when we get to the point of the book where I'm doing that page, I can add the shoe and then know that these go together with that. I don't usually plan that far in advance, but I think that's a good idea right now. So what I've got here is just some packaging, and I'm going to go through here, except for this beautiful bookmark from Penka. Yeah, it was Penka. Let's see. I'm just looking for something that's a little bit thicker, maybe with some colors. That's just alcohol ink, and it was a pickup from the gel plate on Yupo, I think, or it was photo paper. Just want some sort of a border around it, and I am looking. Got some green here. I could just do the green. Oh no, that's not just green. I stamped on it. Let's see. These are just like it's packaging. It's the other journal. You guys are gonna have to keep me from doing that, by the way, because you know my normal colors and the things I reach for, and I will end up reaching for other journal stuff. I think I'm going to use that. I think that would be okay. Because that's what I normally do is, you know, the grungy other stuff. And I'm going to have to like stay on myself by keeping the stickers on my desk so I can stay on task with the colors and, you know, because that's what I want to do. Also, are you there, Eddie? I think Eddie's having some internet stuff too. Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I'm here. I was opening something and I didn't want you to hear the racket.
So Lamont, did you tell us where you're from? I know everyone else here. Let us know in chat. Unless they already know you from PM Artist Studio or one of the other lovely channels that we have all in common. I mean, we're all friends and we all go way back.
True that.
Okay. So I cut this out. I'm going to decide. So she'll probably go on the page with the shoe. This was just a pickup and it was a whole lot of alcohol ink. You can see there's gold in there, but it was just nothing special. So what I want to do is create like a border and make a pocket like this. But I have to decide if I want to add a stencil, or maybe I have a stencil that's really small that I can put in places, or a stamp might be better. Stamp might be better, wouldn't it? Let's see what we got here. Just something with some pattern. Maybe the one that has the checkerboard, the diamonds, I mean. I used them on the velvet last time, so they should be here somewhere.
Oh, that's right. I know. They should be like
there
right there.
Well, I mean, they all are right here. I just didn't get them put back in their envelope because I used them, and then I had them back up in my art room. I want to spend more time in my art room. I'm trying, but if I can get the landlord to stop coming and messing with my oven, that'd be nice.
And that's not a euphemism, everybody. She's actually having her oven checked out.
For the second time. It just, you feel like when you have company coming over, you want to tidy, and I haven't had much extra time. So the extra time I've wasted on that in the last 2 weeks. So, cause he's coming back again. So when I get done today, I'm not going to get to continue to play, and it makes me mad. I told my husband he's in trouble because I always have to take care of this stuff. He's the one that agreed to let him come at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. That's too early. That's too early. Yeah. I don't want that. I think that's the problem. I mean, not that it's super messy. It's just I haven't been home, and you know how it goes.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Mountain to Muhammad here. You guys heard me and seen me do this before. I'm not gonna get out the stamp pad this time. I'm just going to I don't want lines, so other than, the diamonds.
Diamonds are forever.
And I'm not trying to cover the whole thing. I have a lot of ink up here. That'll create a line. So I'm going to go like this. There we go. All right. Just enough to have a little more interest there. Let's stuff that over there, not in the envelope again. Shall we do that?
Good idea.
Let's do that. Okay. So then I want some of that to show. So maybe that'll go right there, but this is not straight, if you've noticed. So I'm going to get my little cutter out for this because, I can't cut a straight line, and that's small enough for me to use this. Oh, gosh.
I can't walk a straight line, so.
Yeah, I can't. Me either. That sounds about right.
Yep.
Yep. When I do, I fall and break my ribs, Well, that was me jumping over a rock. That wasn't.
Oh my God.
You remember. I'm sure you remember.
Bobby says she likes that you took the paper to the stamp instead of the stamp to the paper.
It's when you're doing a big stamp like that, it works so much better, especially if it's an overall pattern and you want to make sure that, you're lining it up right. It just, sometimes it works better to do it that way. Where did that go? Oh, it's in here. Okay. All right. And the only reason I'm doing this, like I said, is to set the tone for what we're doing right now. Now, we're going to put...
Hi, Rhonda.
So our pocket needs to be about yay big. Hey, Rhonda! And I can mess with it and move it around and see what I want to see here. I'm going to trim off. I'm going to line it up with the line here. And then trim the other side. Then I can use those on something else. So I'm on my book. Line it up with a line. Okay. Pull those out. I don't use my cutter very often. That was a treat. That was smart. That was so smart. It's still not straight, is it?
You have your moments.
I do have a moment once in a while. Does it look straight? Doesn't look straight.
It could be just the pattern behind you, behind the.
Could be, I guess. Okay, so I'm not an even sort of girl, and I want this to show. So I'm gonna push that off to the side like that, and that gives me an opportunity to put something right here as well. Or some trim here, or trim here. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. So the good glue that hasn't been out for a week, it's probably a little cloggy. Oh, sorry, honey. That's probably the lady right there. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be weird if you were like, you know, just watching somebody make something and all of a sudden there's your face? I mean, these are real people. How bizarre. Just lining it up with that edge. Okay.
So Julie sold her house.
Julie, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you were talking about that. Okay, now I'm going to make a thumb hole. I'm not going to completely decorate this. I'm not going to do it until I get the page laid out in the book. I'm just setting a tone here. So I never really do my thumb holes in the center, but I'm trying to choose a shoe here that I don't care about.
Shoe betcha.
Shoe. Because I know I could use the green one or the one with the stripe tight. So I'm just taking a chunk out, and that's my thumb hole right there. I'm not going to ink it. I'm not going to continue to decorate it. I know I'm just like putting these two together for right now. And that sets a tone and a direction for me. And then I can use these little pieces, and maybe we'll go with some stickers and do a tag. I need a paper clip first. I've got this one here that says "Be Still," but that's probably going to go on the dark journal. I got these things out. I did get a little bottle out to put a little potion in and put an eye ring or an eye screw in it in the cap.
Mm-hmm.
So I will probably put some liquid in there with some glitter and make a little potion bottle out of it and make a dangle.
Oh, that's fun. I love it.
Yeah. I thought that was really fun. Okay.
Put a little spell on that potion, you know?
This is a page. This is going to be on a page. I'm going to put this to the side or put it inside the cover of the book for right now. All right. And let's make something else. I've got these pieces here. And, you know, I'm thinking they're ugly, and that's okay. I've also got this here. This is just a basket of stuff I grabbed. This was stuff I took to my family reunion for the kids to play with. I also got that. That I think goes in the dark journal. Let's pull a couple of these out. Let's get some colors out here to look at.
Sharon, you're like the fun aunt.
Am I the fun aunt?
I think so.
I always thought I was like the fun aunt too, like the one that they could come to and talk to.
Oh, I was the fun uncle. Like they came to me for gum, candy.
Yeah, you're the funkle. Are you the funkle?
Yeah, I'm a gunkle too. But they would come to me to get away from my brother's domineering ways. You know, I love it.
Yeah. I don't have.
Now they don't even talk to me. Those little buggers.
I don't have enough nieces and nephews. My sister never had kids, and my brother has a daughter. And I really need some of those. Send them over. Send them on over. I need some.
You could have them.
Oh, that would maybe be okay. I don't mind a little bit of grunge in this, because I can't not do it grungy. I need to do it grungy in fun colors. Because you guys know I will lean farther and farther grungy in more and more of my colors that I always choose from. So you're going to have to keep me on task here with that part. I'm going to have to remind myself that this needs to be colorful and fun. Because, you know, I don't necessarily do a lot of colorful. Maybe that. That's about it in there. All right. I could do one of these. You know. All right. These were just, you know, kind of ghost prints on the gel plate where I did my pulls and then I would cover it with tags for like the second pull or whatever. And you guys have seen me do that. Okay. This time I think what I'm going to do is get some ink out. And let's see, I've got orange. I've got red. I don't know how, this is more of a fuchsia. And you know, I'm not a pink girl. Ripe persimmon. That's kind of an orange. I don't need a uncharted whatever here. No rust.
Mariner.
Tell me no rust. Tell me no rust. No rust. What? How about some black? I can do black. Okay.
I knew a guy once named Rusty Joyner.
I went to school with the Hickey family, and they named their kids like Mark Hickey. I mean, I'm sorry. I hope he's not listening. That's how they named their kids, though. It was funny. I can't remember what the sister's name was, but it was, you know, something like that. Bit of blue.
Sassy.
I'm looking for my purple. Where the heck is my purple? Not the lilac. Not that one. Come on. I mean, there's only so much room in this drawer. Oh, there we go. Villainous Potion. There we go. Okay. So there's some colors for me that I can use, that I'm allowed to use in this journal.
Okay, that's a good combo.
Maybe some black, not brown. And then I'm going to find a stencil really quick here. And I'm going to do some stenciling on these because, you know, they were just a secondary pull. So, no. Ooh, maybe that one. And maybe some stars. I probably could pull out, you know, like these stencils I'll put all through the journal. I'll do like polka dots and, you know, because they're fun. No. No German writing. Blah.
Rhonda says pink. I know she's lost it now.
Me? Oh, using these
Yeah.
colors? Yeah. Well,
Pink.
it isn't, you know, this is going to be a stretch for me. But the thing is, I don't want to do a huge fat journal this time. What I want to do is like a smaller, thinner one that I can, I hate to say I want to put in the shop because you know what happens when I say that? Then I don't like it. Yep. I end up, well, no, I won't use all the things that I love the most. And you know, so that means that I don't like it as much and I won't be proud of it. And then I won't take it down there. So I have to pretend like I'm making everything for me and then ogle it for a while, to like, you know, so that I like it and I feel like it's part of my soul. because if I'm not making it for me, then it's not part of my soul. Do you get what I'm saying? The passion is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I'm just getting out some fun. There we go. That's good for now. I have some spider webs and stuff. I don't know where they're at. And then remember these sort of 1950s, these could end up on a page. Not this one though. So let's see. Nice. I've got this design here and I want something very different. It could be that, or I like that. And I'm going to do this one in black because it already has the orange and the purple. These remind me of moons, like moon phases almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, but they're not curved. It's just like half circles.
Mm. Rhonda says you need her web stencil.
Do I?
She'll send you one.
Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, I'm not going to be a designer anymore. That's all I can say for now. I'm just think I'm selling my stencils because they want to buy them and make room. I guess so. Yeah. Look at that. That's cool. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then let's see. I haven't had time and I'm doing all kinds of other things right now. But it also, I mean, I'm not gel printing right now. So I'm not needing to make time for that currently. So these are oxides. So I would think that some of these colors could show up the way I want them to. This already has blue and purple and black on it.
That's beautiful.
It's got like 4 different stencils on it.
Why don't you go over it with some white? Something white.
That's what I was just wondering. Like even just a little white on a sponge.
Or even a yellow. Like you see the yellow that you have on your moon sticker there?
My moon sticker. Oh, right there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It would contrast nicely with the
kind of
purple.
a golden yellow too, and it is a favorite shade of mine. There I am again, reaching for my favorites. Right here. Look at that. It's pretty close, huh?
I think so.
All right.
And just like a little design, you don't have to overpower it.
Yeah.
Just give it a little contrast.
All right, so let's see. How about if I do that? Just a little something.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at that.
Like that? I
love that.
I love this stencil. I should have something on my desk underneath these because I'm going to get stuff all over. So I'm going to line this up at the bottom because so I can see. All right, I'm just going to use the lid. I hope this paint is thick enough because it's a little bit transparent. I hope it shows enough color. I might have to get gesso out first.
Rhonda just said maybe just a small area of stencil butter or texture paste.
I do have my texture paste out, and it was a thought. Yeah, that's not showing up. I don't have this color in texture paste, but what I do have, let me see. I've got all my Nuvo mousse here because I was going to take it downstairs and mix it up real quick. Because sometimes it dries out, like you have to catch it before. I've got this purple, which matches really well, and because it's a texture, it would show up. I've got this gorgeous navy that I love so much. It's It's kind of got to match what's going on there, and I don't have a lot of that. No. Could do just gold. I mean, I'm almost out of the gold. Got this sort of wickedy green. It's kind of multi-tone. And then the melon. I do really like the melon. That's a nice one. So I'm going to leave out the colors that match this and then put them someplace so I can use them. And then, of course, copper. You can always use copper. And that one is like a black. So
Carla's funny. Carla says, I love stuff all over. I'm tired of being ashamed of my creative chaos.
Yeah. Well, you guys know what I did? I did some deep organizing in this room last time after the live stream. And because I spilled my glue again. I've never spilled my glue in my life. And that was twice in a month, you guys. Twice in a month. First time on camera. Remember?
It was a rough month for everybody.
Yeah. I didn't clean it up as gracefully this time because it spilled on the other side of my desk. And it went all over everything and my phone. I'm surprised my phone works, honestly. So I said, you know what? It's time for a new glue jar. So I got a short, stubby glue jar now.
That is so cute. That's perfect.
That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know what happened too. I mean, it was like a glue explosion, and it didn't get on anything important except for my phone. But you know, okay. So I'm going to just do the gold on this.
Really quick.
Yes,
sweetheart. It's the top of the hour, and I want to remind everybody to make sure they hit the thumbs up for Sharon.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. You're the best. You're the bestest.
Back to your scheduled programming.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use the gold since I am really liking that with it. And you know, if I use this sticker with this, I can add little touches of red because of her red shoes and her little red, you know, she's so cute. Not all of these they don't line up. There's some here that are not on the paper and vice versa. So, which is kind of cool. So this is getting dry, which is fine when I'm going through a stencil, but you know, I have a moon stencil somewhere. I don't want to use that one again. I want to use, hold on, let me have a moment. I don't want this to continue to dry. I'm thinking like, maybe one of these. Maybe, let's see. These are very spacey in 1950s. And I was thinking some of them might go kind of big for stencil for Nouveau Mousse, though. Kind of big. I really like this one. Obviously, I that's the only one I've really used. I really like that one. It reminds me of like kitchen countertops and, you know, whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Doesn't it? Okay. That's all right.
Julie, it is the season for spookiness. Poor Julie. Last night she woke up seeing a man standing over her in the dark. And when she woke up properly screaming. No, when she woke up, she was properly screaming. He wasn't there, but John was on the other side of the room. Quite scary. He said I was screaming loud.
Wow. Julie, I'm sorry. Is it because you're selling your house? Have you moved? Did you move?
Are you moving because it's haunted?
Well, I'm wondering if it's not just distress from moving because you've lived in your house for so long.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Not feeling it. Just not. And I don't want my mousse to dry out. I've got 4 of these. I mean, I just don't want to waste everyone's time looking through all my stencils. Give me some of that.
Oh, we enjoy it.
Do you? I'm always afraid I'm boring you when I'm digging. Because you guys know I spend some time digging. Why don't I use the stencil I was going to use? What the heck? Oh my gosh, I've lost my mind. Did I just squirrel?
No,
Oh, not at all.
trust me. I'd tell you if you were messing up or boring us.
Okay. Well, if I ever am digging for too long, because I dig. You guys know I dig. I guess that's you wouldn't come back if
I
you
think
weren't
we all do,
expecting
though.
the dig. Well, and maybe I'm validating your dig.
That's right.
Maybe I'm very validating like that.
Validate my dig.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I love that. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Just on the paper below. Nope, that ain't working. This is really dry. I almost want to squirt it with water before I close it because this is why I was taking them downstairs. This one's almost gone. That's why it's getting dry on me. Also, I use that one a lot. I need a baby wipe. That doesn't work. It's getting clogged in the little holes. So I think what we'll do is pull a few of these out. I've got a bunch of these behind me. We'll pull some out and we'll put some more texture paste on them selectively. Because that's always fun. There was a whole thing I did a couple of years ago when it was so hot and I didn't have the AC working good up here. It's still kind of fogging. And I was downstairs, and I think it was right after I changed from my old channel. I took all the old tags because that's what I do with them on the gel plate. I find like at the end when I'm just getting done, I end up doing a lot of tags, and that's how I pick up my ghost prints. And I need to get this room done, or at least more organized. I need to do my cart next, so that I can actually do some gel printing, because I said I wouldn't do it if it's purple. I wouldn't do it if the room was a mess, because it makes more of a mess, you know? That needs sprayed.
Carla would like to know,
Uh-huh.
while you're digging and posting or pasting, do you know if the economic blackout had any effect? I can only find before.
Okay. The economic blackout, because it was the first one, and I don't know if you've been to the website, they will have other events planned, but every time we do this, the movement grows. And I can tell you one thing that did happen that was like the economic blackout. When Jimmy Kimmel, when they canceled his show because somebody's feelings got hurt, everybody got on and canceled their Disney subscriptions and their
Hulu.
like their Hulu.
I canceled my Hulu.
You know what happened? They lost billions of dollars, took him back, and didn't even make him apologize. So that is exactly what happens when you black out the system. That was what happened.
I always say you have to grab them by the wallet, because these cruel people, all they think about is their bottom dollar. We are nothing to them.
Yeah. And if we starve the billionaires, they notice. When we stop doing what they want us to do and we say no, we just, I mean, that is an economic blackout. That is exactly the same thing we were doing. And it worked. So that shows that next time, the next event, the more people we get on board, the more people we tell, we'll see more difference. But I'm sure they noticed it. I'm sure they did.
Now, do you guys remember that I've talked about the Target economic blackout, the Target boycott? It was started by a pastor, a black pastor, and it grew and it grew. basically, they lost so much in sales,
Yes.
and they say they were blaming other things, but come on,
It was
they
from the
lost so
blackout. The
much in
stores were empty.
sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had to force their the CEO was forced to resign. Is that it?
Yep. Isn't that amazing? I mean, we
I
know
mean, I
it
don't feel
works.
bad for him. He's got a nice, bank account, but
I want everybody to go to the website is what I want. And then to tell everybody when the events are coming. Because if
that
we tell
economic
our friends,
blackout?
our family, our neighbors, then, if 3.5% of Americans actually do it, that's when stuff happens. Hi, Lexi.
Hey, Lexi.
Oh, that's okay. You're tardy. You're my tardy friend. Your tardiness. Sorry. Oh, so I don't want to end up with just a bunch of purple. You can tell I reach for the same colors all the time. That's what happens when you use red and white. I don't like pink. Oh, this one's perfect. This one is good. Okay. That one has the graphite paint on it. It's got a texture. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's play with these now. See if we can get something on them. This is a lot of pattern. That one's really just very cool. I might just add that to the pile and leave it alone. Same with you. Nah, it needs something. How about with this one, I take my black and some of this. I'll line it up. This stencil has seen better days. It's like curling on me because it's got little flappy bits. Sorry. That was inappropriate, and I'm really sorry.
I love it.
That was bad. I shouldn't have laughed. Oh my God. Going to hell. There is no hell. I don't know why this one has got a crease down the middle. I'm going to have to fortify that. And then I want to make the hole bigger on this one. It was so small. And then let's see. It's got a crease that's going to drive me crazy. It needs like book page or, I mean, I'm not going to leave it blank. So, and I'm kind of mad I can't use coffee dyed paper this time. Or any of my brown paper, I guess I could say. But what if I just put that on there? It has lines on it, so I could almost cut straight. Ooh, it's got a bit of blue too. Do it like that. So if I ink any of this stuff, because it's not going to be grungy, maybe I could, or it's not going to be like brown grungy. Maybe I can ink it with black or purple. I've never inked with purple. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe use some odd color to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense.
I think that's a great idea. Change it up.
Something unexpected. Yeah. You got to get that scribble in. You gotta scribble, man. Just scribble. This. What is fruit fly? How did you get in? There's no fruit up here. Where did you come from?
It's looking for me.
Is it? Are you fruity?
Yeah. Yep. Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity.
Yes, you are. So I feel like that was, I didn't have this for some reason up here. It's not even straight. This is where I really mess up. I should be using the cutter. What am I thinking? And with some love and affection, that's going to get better.
Hopefully.
Allergic to white space. You know this. You know this about me. So this already has gold. I can put a little bit more gold on there. Ugh. I don't like that that's pink, but I'm pretty sure there's something that has some pink on it in there. Maybe I do this instead. I got this. I got it. I know. I got it. I can't just do the whole thing. What is on? It's probably from a glue spill. And then spray it with water. Got to get rid of that pink, right? I have an old typing book from the 70s that might make good pages in this book.
Oh, yeah.
Might be kind of cute. Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
And bits and pieces. Okay. And then my mini mister. Mini mister. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Why isn't it happening? Do I need more than a mini mister? Hold on. Oh my God. So I'm allowed to have like super bright and colorful grunge, I guess.
Something's
That's what it's
fighting.
about. Yeah, that's what it's about. Bright, colorful grunge. I'm not mad at that. That looks pretty cool. It still looks so pink to me. Is there a pink? If I have to settle for a pink, is there a pink or her hat band is pink? It's the same color. And it looks like she's playing bingo, so you know, it's cool.
Oh yeah.
She's totally playing bingo. It's alcohol ink. Red.
Okay,
and
we're
white.
ready for our next number. Two fat
Yeah.
ladies.
I can put numbers coming up out of here.
Oh, that would be
Pretty
so
funny.
cool.
Yeah. That would be really funny. Actually, I think I have a stamp here that's got, I know I have stencils, but they have really big numbers, but I think I have a stamp that has that here. That would be funny. Oh, I'll just use one of those. I'll use my favorite number. Oh, there's a ruler. I know I have one that's got like 3/4, and I just don't know where. Probably, I've got a shelf behind me that's got stamps on it, but we are just going to stamp one number in here. And then I'll see if there's a sticker that matches that, and I can add it to the tag. And, you know, I'm not a super matchy person. Oh, there's the number one. Okay. Well, this one's already got this foam on it. The spongy, you know. Let's do this. Go like this. She's pulling numbers. That's cute. All right, now let's see if there is the girl in the negligee that I'm like she's definitely a pinup girl. I guess she's less so if she's tiny. Otherwise she's like, look at my rack. You know, this girl. Put her right there.
She seems like a very forward lady.
She is very forward. She's also leaning forward. So it's not the same. Well, it is the same girl. She's just wearing a different outfit. Okay. It's all good. So let's do this tag, shall we? Should we do that?
What?
We're all over the place, getting our vibe down. So let me see. I want a piece of ribbon or a washi tape or something to go along there. I have a pile now. My desk was so clean. Oh my goodness.
No, Julie, I am reading your net conversation.
Okay,
I am having trouble with flies right now because I have a terrible landlord. Our windows are terrible, and there's like 6 dogs that live in this house, not in my apartment, but you know, other parts of the house. And there's a lot of poo, and the poo container is like right by my apartment.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my god, it's just. I bought a new fly
trying to
swatter
get rid
today.
of you?
No,
I mean, what is that?
I don't know what it is, but I bought myself a new.
What I'm doing is
one of those electrified
air cleaners.
Fly things.
Oh yeah, the fly
killer?
swatter or the one that hangs.
Yes.
No,
the one like a tennis racket.
We have one of those. Yeah.
I consider that exercise. So.
Yes, that definitely counts as exercise. There you go.
Put it down with the curtain. Yep.
You exercise away. So I'm going to put some of this on here. This gold and white stripe, but I want it to be like at an angle. And it might need a little glue under it because, you know, washi tape.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it sticks. And I must cover that. This swath of pink right here is going to make me crazy, but I think I need to find a ribbon and let's see right here. Hold on. Time to dig.
Rhonda, as soon as I walk out my front door, they're all hanging out like in this. It's like a little covered area.
They're having a party.
And I walk onto the sidewalk and like they're all there. It's ridiculous.
So that's what I'm doing off camera currently. It's just too big for my desk. Do a little bit of that. Nope. certainly do a little bit of that. I'm going to cut a hunk of this off anyway to play with. Hunk of that.
What do you call that? What do you call it? Just trim, right?
It's trim, yeah. Or it's it's kind of like an applique, but it's just trim. This goes with the green smoke in there, but these are probably two different sides of the page opening. Let me see. Don't lean grungy, right? Don't lean grungy. This is everything I own is super grungy. So, oh, how about I can get some of this out? And I've got this. I don't know if this will go or not. This has spider webs all over it, and it was made by Grandma's mom. And I have a skinnier one downstairs. Also, I think that one's too wide. Maybe that. Maybe.
Hi, Tony. Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts is here.
Hi, Tony. Welcome. We're glad to have you. Where are you from? Let's see. I'm digging, guys. Hold on. Get this little piece of purple. This is just like the best. Most of this stuff is downstairs that I was making cups with. So I probably need to look in my ribbon thing here because these are probably the colors I don't reach for all the time. And there's some white. Where's the white? Oh my gosh.
Tony's in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, wow. That's fun. I'm in Washington.
Welcome.
Oh, how about this? I haven't had this one out for
and
ages.
I'm on the opposite coast. I'm in Massachusetts. So.
Yeah, and we have people here from California and Canada and Australia and all over the place in chat today.
Julie's down under.
That would work.
Lexi, I think she lives Montana. I don't know. I'm guessing Lexi. I have no idea.
Lexi, you're in the Midwest, aren't you?
Hi, Utah.
Here we go. Black and white stripes. You know I'm partial to a black and white stripe. Hi, Uda. I've got that. And I'm just looking through a bag of like super scraps that I don't get into from
Right.
I don't know how long ago, but I've got stuff in here that is perfect.
Nice.
It's not the kind of stuff I usually reach for. So, it's perfect for this. Just pulling out a little pile here. Let's see.
Well, I hate when the doctor has to do that.
Pulling out a little pile.
You know what that means, though, in the UK, right?
There's a purple leopard spot. I don't know where this came from. That's all I have.
Oh,
There it
use it.
is. Yeah. Oh, and here's a mint. Okay. Because we're using crazy colors for these girls. All right. And I think this goes really well. It's got some gold, purple, and then maybe some of this black mesh. And maybe some of that. And let's get this going here. All right. I think what I want to do is put a little bit of this here. Just a tiny bit. I'm trying to rip it and it's not working. Just a little bit. I'm just going to put some of that there. I'm really hating that color. That pink is really angry at me. Or I'm really angry at the pink. One or the
I
other.
think you're angry at the pink.
I'm just so mad at that pink. So we're just doing this. Remember, if it sticks to your fingers, use the bottle. And then I have no idea where I'm going with this. I'm just intuitively adding at this stage. We're not going to use that. And then maybe some of these.
Yes, Lexi. Yes.
Lexi, what's up, girl?
Oh my god.
Because
They're killing me.
I'm loving these separately. Am I supposed to stop and read it? Is it ridiculous? Is it any worse than Royal Wiper? I mean, because
that's
I thought about that
Tony.
afterwards, and I'm like, YouTube is forever, man.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh gosh.
Tony's sitting around in her craft room playing around with her scraps.
Playing what?
Playing around with her scrap paper.
Oh,
Scraps of
that's
paper.
cool.
Yeah. And Bobby would like to know if anybody wants a code, get like $10 to $15 free. That doesn't include the shipping. I have to go back because I don't know what you started talking about. Lex, you have to explain a little bit more, Bobby.
Yeah, we need more info there, girl.
I'm usually pretty good at deciphering chat, but not this one.
He's too busy fighting off flies right now. I think that's what he was
in
trying to say
Western North
earlier.
Carolina. Carla is bracing for 2 weather systems.
Ooh, is it the hurricanes in the south?
I don't know. She says, much
Or is
like
it
Hurricane Helene. Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, there were 2 systems, and I saw it a couple days ago. I worked yesterday and didn't have a chance to really look at my phone. I want something else right there. I need something else. Some more.
Bobby,
more.
I don't know what you're speaking about.
Bobby, what language are you speaking today, hon?
It says, in fact, I was at a show the other night and most people do max on shipping of $9.21. I had before, wait a second. I've been getting a lot of art supplies much cheaper. It's let me afford things.
Oh, it's art supplies. Okay, I get it.
She saves the good part for the end.
I'm looking for something and I'm not sure what it is yet. So hold on just a second. Give me a moment to think. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. Okay.
That's awesome, Tony.
Not those ones. Not those ones. Where? Right here. So I want to add some of these, but I also feel like it's missing something. It's not a mushroom. It might be. You guys know I'm digging again. You know what I do.
She be digging.
And she was digging. And she was digging.
And she found something.
I just don't like how shiny those ones are. They make me mad. They make me mad like that pink.
She gets angry.
I'm not really an angry person. Just mad at pink. I don't know why. Maybe it's subliminal. It's something subliminal.
There's something in the air, and it's messing with us.
I'm trying not to let it mess with me. You guys remember to stay balanced in the current situation. Just stay balanced. Just whatever you're absorbing in one area.
Oh, yeah.
Just balance it out with some artwork or whatever you need to do to survive right now. And I think that is the
Um,
optimum word.
Yeah, you could go watch my interview that was with Hazel Anaka. She interviewed me the other
What?
day. It was very good. Yeah,
Really?
I gotta get you the link. Yeah,
Yeah, you should put the link in our put it here and then put it in our chat thread as well.
you could see my pretty face.
We'd love to see your pretty face.
Yeah,
And
we
who is
talked
this
about all
person that interviewed you?
Hazel Anaka. She is an artist out of Canada.
Uh-huh.
And she's been interviewing different artists.
Oh, that's fun.
And so the conversation was great.
Uh-huh.
I even got on my what do you call that, soapbox, to talk about trans people
Situation.
and transphobia.
Mm-hmm. I love
and how,
that you did that.
know,
That's wonderful.
we need to protect each other
Yeah,
from those
I
who are
love that
trying
you
to
did
control
that.
us.
Okay,
Talked
I'm gonna get
about
those out.
all sorts of stuff, but it was a fun interview.
That's really fun. I love that you did that.
Rhonda says, "Bring the tissues."
Bring the what? Oh, the tissues. Was it sad?
We had a
Did you
Barbara
have
Walters
moments?
moment. Well, just
Aw.
for a moment, yeah.
So this one's too big.
Because in the middle of the interview, we were talking, and it clicked that it was my mother's birthday.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was like,
Oh.
it was crazy.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add some little bits. Ain't nothing said. I had to put it dangle down. I can dangle out. What? I dangle the way I want to dangle. Are you singing Strangers in the Night or what's happening there?
Yes, because I'm searching for YouTube.
For YouTube?
On the YouTube. Oh, I even talked about the hypocrisy on the right, and like how Grinder crashes.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
I brought it
Isn't
up.
that nuts? That's nuts, right?
I was like, these people, they're hypocrites.
Yeah, it's nuts. Okay, and then I know this is Christmas ribbon, but it really, really goes. So I'm gonna add like that, I think, and maybe some of this with it to unchristmify. Is that a word?
Dechristmify.
Dechristmify. We
know.
just made a new word.
Yeah, that's how they're made. I mean, sure.
That's how we do it. Next year, that's going to be in the Webster's Dictionary. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Because they're paying attention to us. That's what it is. And then maybe a little bit of this. I don't usually go overboard on the. This is very junk journaling, less art journaling. Let's see. Kind of. Let's put this one under. It's going under. I'm going under.
The train.
Oh, if I can get it through. I want a punch. I think I'm going to get a leather punch that has the different sized holes. Because as it stands, I have 3. And I want one that's a little bit larger because I actually have eyelets that are too big for what I've got. And the leather punch has the different sizes on a wheel all the way around. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. Just going to pull one side through because that's driving me crazy. That's going to be too difficult to line up and get perfect. But this, we can tie.
There you go. A little bit.
It's very.
Oh.
I actually think
You
I'm going to
you
grab a
just
wire.
cleaning up and popping bigger bubble wrap. She's easily amused.
You're well. I'm glad you're easily amused because you're here to watch me dig. So it just means a lot
And
to me.
Rhonda says, "Did y'all hear Webster's is making a new hard print for the first time in like 22 years, adding 5,000 words? Wow!
Are they words like Bigly? Who's making them do this?
No, well, they haven't printed a hard cover for
Really?
a hardcover edition for 22 years. So
Are you
they're
serious?
yeah,
I
that's
thought they always
fantastic.
had, like that as an option.
Well, I mean, with the
you would
internet and
think.
everything, there's a lot of searching on there. I don't see many school kids buying hardbound dictionaries either.
No, but libraries and schools do.
Not when they're being banned because they have words that might offend
Yeah,
somebody.
words are hard.
God.
Well, I hope they do it properly. That's what I have to say about that. And I hope
very
they're not
cool.
doing it to cut some words out, is what I'm saying.
Well, no, they're
Get it?
adding 5,000. They're adding 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think they would. That would be.
A lot of companies
That
are
would be
bowing right
insane.
now. I don't know.
No, I know. I get that. But if you're in the UK, you could look her up on YouTube. Susie Dent. She's like a dictionary word language expert, and she's very knowledgeable about the origins of words and all types of like meanings. And she loves like I used to follow her on Twitter. I don't know where else she might post, but she would do a word of the day, and it'd be like something, a really obscure word, but from like eons ago.
Eons.
Yeah. Because like the UK is a lot older than America, so they have a lot more words. And she would, she'll introduce you to like this funky word, and this
Love
is cool.
it. Well, they also have a lot of words we don't use.
Oh yeah.
But I only watch Australian and Canadian and British TV, basically. Oh, and I love. Do you guys have anybody with Netflix been watching any of the series from Turkey? That I didn't realize Turkey had such a production, their own like production companies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they're all English dubbed, and they don't bother me when I watch it. It's not like the old dubbing that you think. I mean, they're off, but it's English dubbed and it's done well. There's a lot of good ones. And if you haven't watched anything from Harlan Coben, he is a famous author.
Yes.
Somewhere over there. And he has quite a few of the series on some are in English and some are dubbed on Netflix. Have you seen them?
I've seen stuff like that, like on Amazon or just searching on YouTube. I've been really like into looking up mysteries and horror stuff from the 70s. I just love the vibe. And I've been watching this series from the UK called Thriller. And it's on Amazon Prime, or there's a lot of the episodes on YouTube that are free.
I don't have to add the jewelry and stuff yet. I'll wait to do that until it gets in its home. But I will put these two together. But it's cool
because... Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're fine. I interrupted you.
Oh, no. I was just going to say it's cool because they have a lot of American actors on here. Like, do you remember Gary Collins?
No.
He did Entertainment Tonight, or let me see.
Is that his name? Gary Collins?
Yeah.
It sounds maybe familiar. I'm not positive.
Yeah, he was on Entertainment Tonight. and soap operas. He's done all sorts of
Just gonna
stuff.
hide.
He used to host the Miss America pageant back in the
Oh,
90s and
well.
late 80s.
I have so many mixed feelings about that.
Yeah, I think so too, Rhonda. I think he was a game show host. He does all sorts of stuff. He did all sorts of
Gary
stuff.
Collins.
But anyway,
It
Donna
should
Mills.
sound familiar to me. I don't know why it
Yeah.
doesn't.
If you see a picture, you'd be like, "Oh, that guy."
Probably. Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah. So Donna Mills is in one.
I know Donna Mills. Yes.
But it's kind of like it's very 70s vibe because obviously it started in 1973 and it ran through 76, and they're all different mysteries, and they're just really cool. They're really just fun and like.
And these are where?
Like
On Amazon?
You can find it on Amazon has some. YouTube has a lot for free. Just look up Thriller anthology or just Thriller 1973 and you'll get some.
On
Flex,
Amazon.
on there. It's on, yeah.
Huh.
No,
so
YouTube.
I do look for all the older detective shows. And Lexi just made a good point. Dubbing is fine for those of us that are doing art while we're watching TV, which I don't often do that. But I mean, sometimes I'll have some beads on my lap or something. But yeah. Well, the dubbing is fine because they're good stories and you get into them enough right away that you don't notice it after, you're sucked into the story at all. So also bear witness, I'm about to harvest.
There's some really good.
Why? Oh, you stopped getting subscriptions. Is that right? Huh. Sorry. I stopped to look up and now I've lost my train of thought. She's lost her mind. It's pretty common nowadays.
I mean, YouTube is a great source. You type in pick a year or pick a genre, and you'll get a lot of films.
I forget to do that, and I only do that like if I have a show that I watch, and I was really mad. I couldn't figure out why would they have a show and only have seasons 7, 8, and 9? Or no, it was season 7, 9, and 10. Season 8 was missing, totally missing, and the ones before that.
Stupid.
Yeah. Why did they do that? And it was on Amazon. What? So
they do that all the time.
Why would you watch something, or say, "Hey, watch this"? Hi, Diane. Yeah. Hey, buddy. How are you? Yeah, it just made me mad. And it was Blue Heelers, the police show that I watched from Australia. So now I have to go to YouTube to watch the episodes. And on there, it's just I don't think to go there very often. So then I'm like, oh yeah, my show, because I end up watching other things.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. So.
Oh, see, Rhonda does. She has a huge watch list of old TV movies and thriller, horror, old movies there to watch. Do you remember when they would do the movies of the week, like on ABC and CBS?
Well, I remember that. Yeah, of course, because that's how we saw stuff. Like that's how we saw The Wizard of Oz. That's how we saw Charlie.
Well, no, these were movies specifically made for television. That they would be like a big, big deal about. So
and they would use soap stars, and
there are so many good ones on YouTube. Just type in movie of the week or whatever, and there's so many good ones, and like actual good ones.
They're like the Hallmark movies of today, though, because they were made for TV, and back then it was like, I don't know, but I'm sure there are good ones.
But they're not.
I just
they're
get
not
that
cheesy.
vibe from them.
They're not cheesy like the ones from Hallmark. That's like a whole.
Yeah, those are so cheesy to me.
Cultish type thing. On there. No, but like there's some good horror movies that they've done, and cop shows and like detective movies, stuff like that. I think they're pretty good. Because
Have to check it
back
out.
then it wasn't about like bright white teeth, perfect makeup, perfect
Yeah.
hair. It wasn't like that. It was just like actors acting, doing great stuff
Yeah.
with the role. So, and the stories were better.
Well, we also didn't have our dental wasn't as good back then. I mean,
That's true, but like it's just in general, it wasn't.
yeah, they weren't
Like-
as focused on getting all that flashy stuff perfect. They were actually doing a story. Yeah, I get it.
Right. I mean,
Sorry. I was
it's
just
great
giving you a hard-
watching the progression of like teeth, because you can go, oh, this is when
Yeah,
orthodontia, or whatever it's called,
changed.
started
It all
becoming
changed
more
then.
readily
Yeah.
available, or
That's pretty funny.
because like you'll have this like beautiful actress, right? And then she opens her mouth and her teeth are going, west.
But
east,
then you're
south.
like, oh yeah, it was the 70s. Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, well, 70s and they smoked.
Well, yeah, and there's that. Guilty.
Oh, Diane, exactly. Diane says Hallmark is the same movie regurgitated over and over. Girl
It
opens
is.
business. Girl meets boy. Boy is misunderstood.
Revenge for my
yada, yada,
daughter.
yada.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they all look. If you look at the thumbnails for Hallmark movies, they're all the same.
You can always tell.
Generic white people in like really expensive clothing that no one really dresses up like that.
I'm looking at other
Ridiculous.
trim options here. I don't want to get that deep in the bin here. I'm just gonna get some of this out. I think this is perfect.
Nice.
It's Crunchy Tool. It's different than the one I just used.
You have 8 minutes left. Just to let
Oh
you know.
gosh, are you kidding? I feel like I didn't even
No.
finish anything really. I got some things
Yeah, look at those
ready.
tags.
I prepped some. Well, I don't think they're done though. I feel like I'm gonna add more like jewels and things like that to them when they get in their spot.
But that's the whole process of
Yeah.
what we do.
Well, I don't usually do this way ahead of time like this. I usually would have my book done first, but because the book is an altered book and I'm going to be spending time tearing it out, I didn't want to do that on camera. And the other reason is because I want to, this isn't usually my shtick, or my style. So I wanted to match up and see what I could do to match up and kind of get in this groove. Using some of these, and I might end up cutting her out because she looks pretty easy to cut out, and then cutting this part out with her and laying her down on something. I think she'd look great cut out.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, and then put some, like some tacky red Victorian parlor hooker lady of the night wallpaper behind her or something.
I love that vibe.
Red. Do you think it?
Love that vibe. Yes.
Yeah. And I think some jewels or some purple glitter on her hat or black glitter. I'm going to use glitter in this book because it's so, it's this.
It needs it,
It does. I mean, I could see some green or some gold in here. I'm not going to do very many pages in this so that it doesn't take me until next Halloween because you know how I can get lost. I get lost and I just keep going with the detail. So I'm only going to do so many pages in this one. And that's why that thinner book was a good option. I think it was that or do a postcard book with these, but
listen. So Rhonda says, did she just say Victorian parlor was tacky? Excuse me.
No. I'm saying
she has a stencil called Victoria.
That's one of my favorites, or I wouldn't have said
it. She said, but it was like the brothel kind, the brothel.
Yes, like the that design. But I actually could. I'm thinking of your stencil, But I've used that stencil so much, and you guys know it. It's in so many of my projects.
I love it. Yeah. No, I get that, Carla. I get that. It's not for everybody. It's not for me. I just think they're very cheesy.
The Hallmark. Well, yeah, and some people do like them, and that's okay. Yeah.
Most gay guys who get married can't afford to go to Mykonos or any place like that. It should be done in someone else's backyard.
They're all very
with a lesbian preacher.
They all have money. They all have they are doing these fabulous things that most normal people can't do. That's all. Okay, I just had my Stabilo. Where is it? Where to go? Hello, I have two of them. I mean,
to the right.
There's my unsharpened one. What I want to do is this, and see if this sticker will allow me to darken those edges, because I didn't cut it out. I just put it down. I was just doing a simple one to go with it. So if this one has two pockets, or or a belly band or something, then I have these two to go together with her. I think those are good. So let's see. I wish I could stay and play. I'm just gonna barely get in the groove here, and have to go downstairs and tidy up from a week of not being very tidy. I just wasn't home. It was a make a mess and run week, and I didn't even get home from the camping trip. I didn't talk about that either until Monday night, which was not a fun trip. Just have to say, not a fun trip. Turned into a boys flying weekend.
And the raccoons, oh my God. You guys don't want to hear about that.
Anyway, so
I'm kidding. There was nothing with raccoons.
There was no raccoon. Yeah, no raccoons. Yeah, it was just not it was not what I wanted. I asked to go there. It was my own fault. I just wanted to see this fun new campground with the field that this guy owns. It's private, and I wanted to go check it out because he was telling me, oh, they have cool campgrounds and all this, and there's a river, and so I was like, oh, that sounds nice, let's go there. And then it turned into a boys flying weekend. All the boys came. Where's my black glitter? Darn it. Where is my black glitter? Because glitter must be black. I don't understand where it went. It should be right here. I don't know. Okay, well then, I don't know. I bet that's dried up. That's old. I can't see it. I don't know. I'm going to have to find it. I don't know where I would have put it. I haven't used it in ages. It sits in the same bin. Anyway, I'm thinking like glitter right up in here and maybe here. Maybe a touch in here, and then on her hat band, cut her out, put her on red. I could see it. It's a spread, right?
Di's upset that she didn't get a raccoon story.
There is no raccoon. I wish there were raccoons. It would have made my weekend more fun. Honestly, I love a raccoon. Raccoons are great. Boys flying weekend.
So she found this raccoon
cooking for them. That is not great. That is not fun. That was not a fun weekend. So anyway, that's me. The goal is I'm going to count how many ladies I have here, and that's how many page spreads I'll have. So they'll each get their own, and I'll do it in a, it's still sort of my style. It's just not in my normal colors, and go from there. So I'm in love with her. I'm in love with. She might go on the cover. I'm not sure, or them. She matches the cover, and the flocking and the all the glitter, that stuff. Probably some texture paste. Isn't she cute? I don't know about the outfit. It looks like a man drawer. A man definitely made her outfit.
Oh,
One of your
Carla,
favorite
thank
former
you.
students just bought a house in Italy with her husband. He pilots his own plane.
His husband.
Oh.
Yeah. Carla's looking out for me, but
Oh, that's
can't
sweet.
get them all.
Although they're little people hands kind of free. Oh, the raccoons. I love her too, and she needs some red shiny on somehow. And I'm thinking like red embossing powder. You can see the shine on her outfit.
It's a leather bustier. Yeah.
Oh, I know. She needs glossy accents on her thing here, and
That's
around and maybe on the spiders. Okay, that's it. Okay, and I need to clip these together. So I've got 2 sets there, and I won't do all the sets like this. I'm just, just getting in the groove, like I said. So what if I did, let's try the spiders first. Make them shiny. And a little spider here, and a little spider
Rhonda,
here.
if she can find someone for me that I like, I'll give her a commission, that's for sure. I'm very picky though.
Paul is picky, and he likes darker skin. You should chat with Paul. Have you chatted with Paul yet?
My skin's not that dark, darling. I am.
It is a little bit.
White.
It is a little bit.
I'm a lot wider than you think. You should see my legs. It's like, they blind you. I've been staying out of the sun a lot just because of I'm afraid of the skin cancer,
Oh yeah. Paul is he likes Gaysians. That's what he calls them.
Okay.
Yeah. But he also there was a little Hispanic guy that was kind of hanging out with him for a while. Yeah. Okay. So her shoes and the spiders, and we'll go from there. We'll see if we want to do her outfit too. And then what I'll do is add more shiny bits on her page that kind of go with her. Maybe her lips, maybe, like some details and some jewels around her. That would be fun. Yeah. So I need to set her someplace to dry. That would be a lot of fun. But I'll figure out something to go with each one of these that I love so much. As I get to each page. Like, she's also got some shiny elements. I'm not doing Pirate Girl. I'm not doing the bee. I am doing her, but then I want to do her on another one too, on something, because she looks like a superhero. I'm not doing her because I did the sticker. We already got her. We already got them. I love her so much. Let's see. And I don't know where else I would use her, so I have to. We already got her. Oh, I love her so much too.
Love that one.
And I don't know where else I would use her, so I should use her. And let me make sure. Okay, so how many is that? We've got 1 that we started, another 2, and then the third one that has the pocket. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 spreads, that's 20 pages, plus a front page and a back page. So 22 pages. That's, and I'll do them with less detail than I normally do because we're making these ladies the highlight after all. So did I do the piles wrong there? I think I did. Anyway, that's fun. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome. It was.
So I hope that you guys got to relax and rest. And if you didn't and you missed the we're matchmaking, Uda. That's what this is now. Oh yeah. I do have a web stencil. It's not a very good one. It's pretty big. Like the spaces are big. Anyway, I hope that if you missed the beginning where we stopped and did a mini some breath work and some things we're thankful for and the little mini like 1 minute meditation that went with it, please go back and watch that. I think it's really important right now that we make sure that we are breathing and, remembering what we're thankful for. Right, Eddie?
And taking care of each other.
Yeah. There's,
No.
I mean, there's just a lot going on. So I hope that everyone has a beautiful week. And I thank you all for being here. And for all of our new people that joined us, come join us again. We're here every single Friday at noon, unless I have to post ahead of time that something came up, which, once in a while can happen. But we always have a lot of fun. Today we were a little less giggly than we normally are. But hold each other up. Hold each other up. Ron and I are ready to secede here. Yeah. She's on the West Coast with me.
West Side.
Yeah. Oh, I did not. I was gonna make some little coffin tags or dangles. I'm gonna have to check it out. Oh, I haven't had much time lately, and when I'm not all consumed, I have one foot in one world and one foot in another, like right now with everything that's happening. So I just love you all, and thank you for being here, and thank you, Eddie, for always making these Fridays so special. And big hugs to everyone. I will see you all soon. We'll see you next Friday, guys. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.